Hey, Stav, eldest esteemed guest. I got a quick one for you. My wife and I have been together for 6 or 7 years, and here's the question. Whenever we go to a party or if we're ever out to dinner, you eventually end up talking about what you do for a living. I am a commercial fisherman in Alaska,
Cool.
and she is an environmental consultant. Thing is, people think my job is fucking cool, and they don't give a fuck about environmental consulting. Um, they have a ton of questions for me, and she rarely gets to, her line of work. And after the dinner or the party, she kind of is hangdog about her occupation. I make a little bit more
That's
money than
unreal.
she does, and I have a ton of free time.
It is
My
cooler.
work is super exciting. I've thought of some ways to
Her job
kind
is
of
fake
include her
news.
more, either
What,
just not
consulting
even bring
anything?
up.
I go,
Consulting's bullshit, yeah.
She should just drop the word consulting.
Yeah, I mean...
And she should say environmental fracking or something.
Yeah,
She could,
yeah.
if she said some shit
I'm
that
into
they're actually
fracking.
up to.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah, the things that that she's lying about.
Yes.
The things that some
Environmental
horrible
consulting
company...
is for like GP or some oil
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, maybe she
consulting
deserves
where to
this.
put the oil wells.
Totally. Some horrible
leaned
company,
in.
Satan incarnate,
Yeah.
is paying her to launder their reputation.
Exactly.
So, maybe not. I mean, otherwise it's like she's thinking like...
99%
yeah,
sure she works
Yeah.
for
Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably what it is.
He did say as a
An oil
fisherman, he
company.
makes more than she does, though. So I feel like if she was doing that shit for BP, she
True.
would be making bank.
She might just
Yeah.
be having an actually boring good job. So her two options are an evil job or a good job for the world that's boring.
Also, the party sounds so boring. Everybody talking about what they do for a living.
Yeah, I agree.
The premise is boring already.
But I also know
like
what
I'm
you-
interested. Him being a fisherman is really interesting a job
Yeah,
because that's one of those old school great jobs.
totally.
Like that's just you're a fisherman.
There's
I know
a
what you
TV
do. It's
show.
not consulting, liaison, all these new
Yeah,
age.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a real
yeah.
job. I know
Yes.
what you do. You fish. You bring home the fish. You're hunting. You're gathering. We get it.
It's in a baby's book. It's
So
baker,
he's
butcher,
in the unique
fisherman.
position. What are the other people at the party? I'm sure she's more. I'm sure. Are
Yeah.
most people? Maybe in Alaska, they all. A lot of them have cool jobs because Alaska is so sick.
It's a weird
So
place.
cool,
It's
and
an
one of the
interesting-
last sick
Yeah.
cool places.
Yeah.
So I don't know. She may be shit out of her luck. And by the way, so get a new job. Make your shit cooler. Like I don't want to hear about environmental consulting.
I don't
I'm
either,
falling. I'm
yeah.
actually feeling a yawn coming on thinking about it.
Yeah.
But because I'm on a podcast, I'm suppressing it.
Did he have anything else, Eldest? Did he have anything that we were missing out on?
That was the gist, but I think it's worth just
Okay,
blowing
go
through
ahead.
it,
Finish
yeah.
him off.
Kind of include her more, either just not even bring up what I do at all, or give her, the spotlight
Do
and
not
kind
dim
of
your light.
prop her up. Some caveats. I feel like
Caveats, okay.
I could make working at a gas station sound kind of cool. I'm a little better of a storyteller.
Oh, okay.
He sounds
And,
okay. He's really.
People are just generally
You
don't
had
care.
us and then you lost us.
I kind of want her to be a little more proud of her work, and yeah.
You sound
Anyway,
shitty. I've
let me
totally
know
tried.
how
I
can,
didn't want
make
your
her feel a little
your
bit
light
better
to
about
be
her
dim.
work and make it seem a little more exciting for her. If you need any fish, hit me up. Sockeye salmon's a shit.
Ooh,
and,
I do want salmon.
I understand the stuff on the East Coast
Hit him up, text him.
isn't quite there yet. Anyway, thanks,
All
guys.
right,
Bye.
don't fucking... We can get good fish. I live in New York City, you fucking
We can get
motherfucker.
everything good. You can
Yeah.
get everything good everywhere.
His
He made me
cockiness is
sick of- yeah.
shining through
His-
big time.
He is an... Okay, what we're up against here is that, yes, his thing is more interesting. It is. It just is, regardless. But also, this guy. This guy would brag about his high school football day. Like
Right.
this is a guy who would brag about shit that sucks, and he happens to have something cool. So that is going to be overpowering.
I
right?
think there's something more to the story. If we got to speak to the wife,
I think so.
he's probably fucking annoying. You thought I was annoying coming up to say hi to you? She's probably not even mad that he's talking about the job. It's how he's talking.
It's very
And how
possible.
he's not letting anyone else. And I've been a victim of being him, so I understand and I have empathy for all sides of the
Right,
coin.
right.
But I will say this. There's something up with you, man. That you had no awareness. There was no self-reflection. By the way, I could be doing this
If
more. I
anything,
could
yeah.
be. He goes,
He's like,
there's
listen,
nothing to do. There's
I'll
nothing
talk
to help.
about being an environmental lawyer. It'll be or whatever. It'll be
Yeah.
cool. That's not necessarily true. But you're right. There's no and even his is like, how can do I need to stop being so fucking cool to make my
Yeah,
wife feel
exactly.
cool? It's like, you're not that cool. Relax. Also, her job fucking kind of sucks, right? And I'll say this, your point earlier of like, how boring is this party? Yeah, your job is not something you have to talk about
For that long that
You
it's
don't
like
have to
becomes
talk
the
about it.
night.
like, and your wife, like, maybe there is, and look, what you're saying, there's truth to it. If you have confidence, people are more engaged with a confident speaker than with somebody who doesn't, who's kind of meek or whatever. At the same time, and maybe she could make better talking points about what her job does, because I also think environmental stuff is cool for the world. Like, it's good. If
It's
is there
bullshit.
some kind of fucking animal you want to talk about? People are there. I could see a world where people would be interested in it at a party.
If you knew a shit ton about a type of whale or that whale that they're looking for that there's only
totally.
one of and he's like
Right.
5,000 years old. Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I would like to hear more.
But yeah, I would also just say, does it have to be about? Because he framed it very specifically in the context of their jobs, and it's like, okay, you have the more interesting job. But are you the more interesting person?
No, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
I doubted
what
his
else does she
personality.
have?
The job is doing a lot of heavy lifting for him.
Yes.
I get the impression that the job is doing a lot
I
of
would
the heavy
say-
lifting here in terms of his personality.
I think that's very true, and I think take away this job, he sounds annoying.
He sounds
right,
annoying.
But I would talk to him about the job. So now I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, maybe you and your wife are flipped, where her job's a little boring, but does she have other shit to talk about?
Right.
And if the answer is no, then you're both boring, and you should do some other shit.
No, you should
Especially-
both boring, and I wish you well.
Yeah.
And you actually sound like a perfect fit.
True.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
But it is the kind of thing of like, what do you talk about at a party? It's like, you can't. Your thing is your job. Like,
Terrible.
nobody should be defined by their work necessarily. It's okay if you like to, but your wife doesn't. He's seeing it as a competition between jobs.
He sounds
Which is
insecure
very
about her job.
strange, right?
She has said nothing. We have heard nothing from her.
He says she's hangdog.
This is a
but-
reverse Johnny Depp Amber. We didn't get to hear from Johnny yet. Okay, we heard from Amber, and then Johnny entered the room, and we heard the other side.
Yeah.
Here's what's happening here. He sounds like he's embarrassed of her job. That something is bothering him about what she does. She has told us nothing. She might like what she does and be a normal person. Be like, I don't really talk about my job at this. Meanwhile, he's running his mouth on his job. He might be embarrassed. And by the way, he might be the whole time itching. I hope they don't ask my wife what she does because it's not cool. And I like to be cool McCool because I'm a tool.
Where are they even? Where is he talking about? They're going to parties? What is he saying?
Alaska?
Yeah, I think he's just talking about like dinner parties, going out with
It's
friends.
just such a
and stuff.
specific, strange question, because I wouldn't. If the question was, "How do I bring my wife out of her shell socially?" That's a different question than why. How does my wife talk about her job better? Do you know what I mean? Like, isn't that a little specific? Does it have to be about the job?
It sounds
is my
like
big
he's
question.
bored when she's talking about her job.
Yeah, maybe she loves it, but it is boring. Maybe she's a nerd who can go on about boring shit and puts the room to sleep. Maybe that's what it is.
I'm willing to take
I
him
like
a
a
little
nerd.
at face value because, like, I could imagine being at a party. It's it's all the couples. Everyone's
Sure,
got
you
an
get
office
to talk
job.
about being a
It's like-
podcast producer. Honestly, with
he
the
probably
squares you're
says
hanging
it.
out with, you're fucking Mr. Personality, Elders. That's true. You drop your big podcast producer dick on the table.
I'm like, yeah, traveling is so annoying, guys. Constant travel, crazy hours.
I've been berated by so many people on television. So many people on television have made fun of my production abilities. Beck Bennett just pulled out a perfect impression. You only knew you fucking 10 minutes.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, Robbie started this episode very astutely pointing out how bad you are at your job. But go ahead.
But yeah, I mean, that is the kind of job that could light a dinner party on
For
fire
sure.
and have everyone like asking a million questions.
Yeah.
And if she is doing like good work,
But
as
will
in-
your wife be annoyed about her job not being as interesting? I see your wife as being somebody who, as an example, has a lot of interest, talks about other shit, keeps
What's
up
weird
with
is he
movies
also
and
said
shit.
6-7 years together married. Like, this is just something is just not adding up to me. 6-7 years and you're still navigating how to do parties together. We are a
Yeah.
solid unit.
Yeah.
Gavin, we walk in, we know what the hell we're
Well,
fucking
but-
doing.
but I would- I-
Obviously, we both have very cool jobs.
Sure.
Obviously. But I'm just saying it's the kind of thing that you haven't talked to your wife about.
Well, I could also see.
You haven't navigated like, hey, let's say she is upset that she was left out of a conversation. You'd be like, oh, I could open the floor more.
Right.
Or if
True.
she's insecure about her job, if I do take you for face value and she says it's a boring job, she doesn't know how to talk about it, maybe you could, I don't know what to do at that point.
Yeah.
I'm thinking off the
I
top
mean,
of my
if
head.
you're
it
such a
might
good
be.
orator like he claims,
Right.
You just said it yourself. If it was me, I could. So fucking give
So
her some
do it.
pointers.
That's
Yeah.
good.
How
That's
about that?
exactly it.
How about flip it? How
You
about
can make
you're the-
anything sound good.
How about the next dinner party you have to talk about how good her job is. You know
That
what I
is an
mean?
excellent
Why don't
idea.
you
Say, by the
talk
way,
up her
my
job?
wife works as an environmental consultant, and I'll tell you, she just discovered the last living whale of this species. You make it sound good.
Anyway, were you about to make a point before I cut you off, or was
No.
that okay? Good.
I cut you off,
Great,
so thank
great,
you for
great.
taking that.
Sure.
It was actually
No,
me who
it
cut
was
him
me.
off. So you said, but you took
Yeah.
the fall for me, and I appreciate
No
that.
problem. No
I really
problem.
do.
But yeah, good luck. I don't know. Fucking who cares? Fuck this guy. Next question.
Fuck them both.
Yeah, fuck his dumb
boring bitch.
wife. Learn how to tell a story, bitch.
Literally wasting all this time. We've been working all week.
I'm sure her organization has had their funding gutted this past
that's
year.
true, dude. Absolutely.